What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Ranger Central. Today we're going to make a video that I really do not want to make, but I like to cover every single thing with the Rangers, whether it's just a rumor or not. So we're going to talk about it anyway. But there was a little snippet from 32 Thoughts that the New York Rangers are connected. I don't know how much there's interest or what, which again, we'll talk more about that. But the Rangers are connected now to Scott Laughton from the Philadelphia Flyers. We're going to talk about everything with that. Before we do, leave a like on the video if you do enjoy. Subscribe if you guys are new, especially if you're Ranger fans, and turn on your notifications so you know when I upload or go live on the channel. But yeah, so there was a little clip where Jeff Merrick was asking Elliot who he thinks maybe the Flyers will sell. If they're going to sell, what's going to happen there? And Elliot was basically like, I am not sure. It depends on Ristolainen's injury update, but there are some guys that they might want to keep. There are some guys that they might want to move. And one of the guys is Scott Laughton. And he said, I wonder about the Rangers and Scott Laughton. That's the way he phrased it, which is always how he does, which that's why I'm not going to take too much stock into this until I hear there's actual genuine interest from both parties, or at least one party to the other with this sort of thing, because Jeff Merrick and Elliot Friedman both spew out the I wonder this, I wonder that with their questions, like they're Kanye West. So I'm not going to really talk too much about my opinion, because my opinion is very straightforward that I'm against this trade. Why am I against the trade? Exhibit A. Oh, what's that? Yeah, you got Barclay Goodrow's chart there on the left side of your screen, and you got Scott Laughton's chart on the right side of the screen. And oh boy. All right, well, maybe it's just Exhibit B. All right, well, you know, that's fine. That's just one model. It's just the evolving hockey model. Surely he's good on the... Oh, nope. The Exhibit C. There's a little bit of an issue there. All right, well, that's fine. Maybe he's at least good on... Oh, nope. He's struggling on the JFresh charts, too. Oh, look at that. No, he has an even strength offense at 60% the WAR. But then you look... Oh, wait. Look at the chart going down on the WAR percentile, since this is a 3-year weighted model. So... the point is that I am very against Scott Laughton, and I like the transition numbers on the Andy and Rono model. Like, that's really about it. But to me, it's pretty much just a slightly better Barclay Goodrow here, which I just don't see the fit with this team at all, especially with the contract that he's on. $3 million for another 2 years after this. It's just such a dumb idea to even entertain, in my opinion. And I know that he has better points in terms of... just like, or in comparison, I should say, to Barclay Goodrow and Nick Bonino and who they had. But realistically, in terms of the way they play, it's very similar. And it just kind of shows that a lot of the reason Laughton has points is because of either line mates or because of the fact that he also just is getting a ridiculous amount of minutes in Philly. He's getting about 50 minutes of ice time. That's not going to happen if he comes here. If he comes here, he's going to play either the 3C or the 4C role. He's not going to get those type of minutes. This is pretty much just a lateral move, in my opinion. If anything, you're getting worse, because if you're subbing Johnny Brzezinski out for Scott Laughton, it's just such a dumb idea. At 46 PIMs on the year and 54 games played, he has 23 points, which on paper doesn't sound bad for 7 goals, 16 assists. But again, when you look at it in depth, it's really a lot of the fact that he just plays with... It's got to be a line mate thing. I do actually want to look, as we're talking here, who he plays with, and... right now, he's buried on the fourth line, and you know that says a lot too, especially because John Tortorella usually rewards guys for playing well. At least, you know, if they're playing good on one side of the puck, he's not even doing that. So he's getting buried in the bottom six. Isn't a positive in the faceoff dot. Is a negative plus minus. Not that I'm a plus minus guy, but you look at the charts and it pretty much backs up that he's just not a solid player. To me, this is just not even... this is an upgrade over anything of what the Rangers have, and I just think that this would be a waste of assets and a waste of time just in terms of a move. He's 29 years old. It's not like there's anything better to get from him at all. This is just what he is. He's a 20 to 30 point guy, so it's pretty much just Barclay Goodrow 2.0, and for all we know, he's going to come here and be worse and start regressing, which would not shock me at all. Wouldn't shock me at all. And I don't know. Like, I just don't see the fit here. They truly need someone. If they're going to get a different third line center, they need a guy that plays similar to Johnny Brzezinski, but is a little more physical. I think that's really the issue that fans have with Brzezinski, and also the fact that we just haven't seen a big enough sample size. But to me, I'd rather see Johnny Brzezinski stick at the 3C easily over acquiring Scott Laughton. I think that you're just getting worse at that point, and I don't know. Like, I really hope that this is just Elliot Friedman saying something just to say something and just to spark something, just to get Rangers for clicks and everything, which, you know, if he did, kudos to him, because it got me at the very least. Or maybe this is just a deploy tactic or a decoy to get the asking price up for and make the demand higher for him, which I don't know. Again, I have no inside source on that. I can't confirm any of that, but to me, this is just not an upgrade. This is not making a good move. This is just going to, in my opinion, either be at best a lateral move, and at the very worst, this is just going to make the team worse, which I don't think they need that. And then another anchor of a contract like that on the books, and especially if Phil Pito comes back, what's going to be the cap situation there? You're not going to be able to bring back Kakko because you decided to get Scott Laughton over Johnny Brzezinski, keeping him around, and then you lose Kakko too. Like, that's stupid. And then what's the trade price going to look like too at that point? Also, we're seeing centers go for a ridiculous price. Is he going to get like a second and a solid prospect? To me, hell no. Absolutely not to making that move. Absolutely not. And I know that he's had a 40-point season before that happened last year, but I just don't see the fit. I just don't see the fit at all. I think this team needs to get I think they need to get quicker. I think they need to get younger, and they need to get a bit more physical. And Scott Laughton doesn't check really any of those boxes. Maybe the physicality front, but he's not even, I wouldn't even call him that physical of a player. I really wouldn't call him that physical of a player. I don't know if they love the fact that he can maybe play shorthanded too, which, you know, maybe that's the only positive that you could take away, is maybe Mika Zibanejad then could get less pressure on him in terms of playing on the PK, and then Scott Laughton could come in, play the penalty kill minutes, and then Zibanejad's taken off, and, you know, then you're working there a bit. That's the only positive I can maybe see from this type of deal. But if you need your number one center to get pressure off of him because he's playing too many minutes, I feel like you got more of an issue there with him. And, you know, that's not, no offense to Zibanejad, but it's not like he's getting overworked where he's playing like 30 minutes a night, where he's playing pretty much half the game. He's getting pretty much just similar ice time. If anything, he's getting less ice time, I'm pretty sure, than the second line. So I don't know. I really don't know at all what to say about this, but I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. Are you in favor of the Rangers getting Scott Laughton? Are you against it like me? Let me know. Am I out of line? Just, I want to hear your thoughts. So leave a like if you haven't already. And by the way, thank you guys so much for 2K subscribers since we recently hit that milestone. Thank you guys so much for your support. You guys have been killing it, especially since the channel rebrand. I think you guys loved it, and I definitely love it myself, because you guys have been killing it this year with the support, and, you know, helps me pop out, get myself on the map a little more. So I really do appreciate all of you guys. I wouldn't be able to do it without you guys. So thank you guys so much. And like I said, leave a like, subscribe, turn on your notifications so you know when I upload or go live next. We'll be doing a post game tonight on the Rangers Habs game, so go check that out. Be ready for that. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.